How to have a conversation with an elderly person. Talking to elderly people can seem intimidating, even if you're normally a chatty person. However, with a little practice and preparation, you'll find that you can talk to older people about almost anything. The key to having a good conversation with an older person, or anyone else, is to keep in mind that they're just a person like you. You can have a great conversation with an elderly person by finding interesting things to talk about, using effective communication techniques, and being sensitive to any communication issues they may have. Finding things to say. Greet the person. If you already know the person, let them know you're glad to see them by saying hello with a smile. Give them a hug if it's appropriate. If you do not know the person, introduce yourself in a friendly tone of voice and offer a handshake. Ask questions. If you don't know what to talk about, ask the person an open-ended question. Elderly people usually like to share their interesting stories and memories with others. If the person is a family member, you could ask them about events in your family history or about other family members you never had the opportunity to know. If the person is a stranger, you could ask them about their family or what their life was like when they were your age. Make small talk. Not every discussion you have with an elderly person needs to be in-depth. Older people enjoy making polite small talk, too. You might use any previous knowledge you have about them or information in your surroundings to make small talk. For instance, you might say to your neighbor, "I haven't seen your grandchildren in a while. When's the last time they visited?" Or, you might say, "What sort of books have you read lately, Mr. Henderson?" Bring interesting props. If you know ahead of time that you'll be visiting an elderly person, consider bringing something to do or talk about. A few ideas include a family photo album if you are visiting a family member, music from when the older person was young, or a homemade treat that you can enjoy together. Ask for advice. If you're in a sticky situation or you're having trouble making a big decision, consider talking about it with an older person. Elderly people have collected a lot of life experience, and most of them are happy to share their hard-earned wisdom with others. They will probably be flattered that you asked them, too. You could say something like, "Uncle Joe, I'm having a hard time choosing between two jobs. Which do you think is more important, making a lot of money or enjoying your work?"